Good morning, folks. Welcome to the Galties. We took a long spin out this morning to County Tipperary to smash another county high point. Obviously, being in the Galties, that means it's Galtymore. Somewhere that I have been before. If you look back on the channel, you'll see I posted a video here, geez, it must be 3 or 4 years ago now, on Galtymore. Absolutely fantastic hike. I'm really looking forward to today. The route that we're going to take starts in the same place as last time, in the car park on the north side, and we're going to go over, I think, 3 mountains today, which is Cush, Galtybeog and Galtymore, and then down the far side of Galtymore back down to the forest and back to the car. So it's a clockwise loop of about 12 kilometers or so. So yeah, that's the intentions for today. We only just started the hike and I've already gone the wrong way. I've just instinctively went the way I went the last time I was here, even though I'm not taking the same route. So I don't know what happened there. Luckily we haven't gone too far, so. We had a long stint of an incline there. Oh, that was tough. I had to bust out the tracking poles and just kind of get stuck in, but we're about, I don't know, halfway up to Cush at this point, so not too far to go. I'm sweating bullets. I'll get this hoodie off, air myself out a bit and crack on. Let's get moving. The weather forecast originally called for scattered showers today and cloudy, but when I refreshed it last night, scattered showers went away. It was showing blue skies. We're getting there. The sun's coming out. It's heating up a bit, as you can tell from all the sweat. But yeah, hopefully the higher up we go, the clouds will stay low and we'll get some pretty decent views from the top of these peaks. You can just kind of see mountains in the background there, which is nice. I don't know if you can make the outline out there through the clouds, but that's the direction we're headed anyway. There definitely has to have been an easier route up than this. It's definitely a longer, flatter route over that way somewhere, but yeah, that's the summit of Cush behind me. Almost there. Right, made it to the top of Cush. It's not a whole lot to see really. Galtymore and Galtybeog are lurking in the clouds up there somewhere. Right, so we'll charge on now to Galtybeog. I'm going to put this camera away. I'm going to let the drone do most of the filming now between here and there. And yeah, we'll check back in periodically. Wind is starting to pick up a bit now, so decided it's best to just stick the drone back in the bag for the time being. But just a little progress update so far. We've come down off Cush and we just started the ascent up to Galtymore. This should be the rest of the climbing, really. Once you get to the top of Galtymore, there's very little difference between Galtymore and Galtymore, so I don't want to do this, but I do. But I don't. But I do. I just get stuck in. The clouds have rolled in pretty thick in the last half an hour. So between that and the sweat from hiking uphill, I'm drenched. Jesus Christ, it looks like I just got out of the shower. But good news is we are at the top of Galtymore. There's sweet feck all to see anyway because of the clouds, but I promise you this is it. I'm gonna drop down a little bit here to get out of the wind and get a drink of water and a bit of a snack, and then we'll fire on up to Galtymore. I'm experimenting a little bit today with footwear. I opted for trail runners instead of my usual leather hiking boots, just to see are they any more comfortable, which they are, but the downside is waterproofness. I was walking in the saddle between, in the saddle between Cush and Galtymore and walked straight into a massive kind of watery pit. It's like soggy marshland. Just both my feet now are absolutely soaked. I should have kept the hiking boots on. You wouldn't want to fall down there. Might not look it on camera, but that's excellent.
Sweat too much up here now today.
So we made it at the top of Galtymore. There's the cairn to mark the high point. There's a small trig point there as well. We'll get up there now, mark off another county high point. Step down from the top, try and get some food into me. I'm not going to stay here long because it's just cold and wet and miserable, so I'm just going to quickly get this food in and go. So in terms of elevation, we've come down about, I'd say 200 or 300 meters from the top, and I still have not dipped below these clouds. Now it's getting slightly better, but it's still really, really cloudy. But it's not as wet. Thank God, I'm starting to dry out a bit. Not my feet though. My feet are soaked. And I definitely brought spare shoes, but I'm almost certain that I did not bring spare socks. I think I left them at home, which is not good. So I might have to do an emergency stop into the Super Value and Care and buy a pair of socks just to get me home. I just come across 3 random cairns. One there, one there, one there. And I have no idea what they're meant to signify. There's nothing here. If anyone knows what they are, let me know. There's too many cairns around this place, it's very confusing. Finally, we can see again. It's nice. My microphone seems to be having a little bit of an issue, so apologies for the difference in sound quality. I have to say I really enjoyed that hike. It's a shame about the cloud at the top, but that's to be expected when you're hiking in Ireland. You just never know what to expect. I did chat to one guy at the top, kind of elderly gentleman, and he said he's hiked that mountain 6 times before he seen anything. So there you go. Not just me. I just must have been really lucky the last time I came out here because there wasn't a cloud in the sky and you could see from miles. I never said at the start of the video because I completely forgot myself, but that was not the county high point for just Tipperary. It was actually Limerick and Tipperary, which is good because that means we got 2 for 1, which brings us up to 9 completed so far. There's a couple more on the list that is like 2 counties in 1 high point. That's why there's 26 county high points for 32 counties. I'm gonna stick all the Strava stick all the Strava stuff up on the screen now for anyone that's interested. Thank you very much for watching if you made it this far in. That was a hell of a hike, definitely the biggest and most challenging one so far. Could even be the biggest and most challenging one I'll do. I don't know, it's hard to say. It all depends really on what route you take. But we've done more elevation today than you would if you climbed Carrantoohil, and that's obviously the highest peak in Ireland. So yeah, it was a tough one and I'll feel it in the legs tomorrow. But thank you very much for watching. Keep an eye out on the channel to see God knows where I'll end up next. Thank you very much. See you soon.